Welcome, welcome. It's Thursday, my people. What's going on? Hello, hello. Welcome to Thursday Chats with Whitman-Walker. How's it going, everyone? It's Thursday. It's actually Thursday today, so I can say it's my Thursday Chats with Whitman-Walker. This week I was on twice, so I thought it was Thursday twice. Hello, Brandon. How are you?
Hello, good Orlando. How are you?
Doing well, doing well. Such a hot day outside. I went for a walk today and I was sweating my behind off.
I'm very glad I have air conditioning.
Same. I was like, let me go for a little walk. I was like, I'll do a couple of thousand steps. I ended up doing like 5K. I was like,
Mm,
yeah. Maybe I'll wait till it gets dark to finish my 10K.
right.
What's up, people? Come on in, come on in. Welcome to Thursday Lives with Whitman-Walker. We are changing the narrative up a bit. We're still talking about COVID, but we're actually coming to this end of a long time we've been with COVID and stay home and things are opening up slowly. But pretty soon a lot of restrictions are being lifted. So we decided to come on in and tell you guys about what's going on right now in the DMV, since Whitman-Walker is DC and all areas of the DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia. So my name is Orlando. I'm an influencer with the Whitman-Walker Health Clinic. Been working with them for about a year, a little bit over a year. So as you guys know, they are very into getting you guys tested and safe. And now that everything's opening back up, make sure you make a appointment to get tested for any STIs or any thing you want to get tested for. There's a number and email in the pin. And let's get to today's topic. So real quick, during the past few months, Whitman-Walker's community health department has expanded outreach efforts to social media platform, cover various topics about HIV, STI, sexual health practices, access to care, social detriments of health, and general public health interventions. The next couple of series of outreach, we focus on the pandemic COVID-19 and how to manage your sexual, personal, and mental health. So make sure that you know that the community here at Whitman-Walker is here to educate and support you. If you have any questions, please DM us or DM Whitman-Walker so we can get you in contact with the right person to answer or help you with anything you guys need. Now, most of you know DC will be lifting most COVID-19 capacity restrictions on May 21st and the remainder on June 11th. The mayor announced Monday face masks will still be required in line with Center Disease for Control and Prevention guidelines. Capacity restrictions on restaurants, non-essential stores, places of worship, office spaces, schools, and several other types of sites will be lifted on May 21st. Bars and nightclubs will be able to operate at 50% capacity starting then. That means this Friday, people. Tomorrow, we got to go to the bars that have not been able to open up. They've only been able to use if they had restaurant capabilities, seated, no DJs, no ordering from the bar, but that will change this Friday. So make sure you respect all these businesses that are trying to get back on their feet. Do not, be rude. Do not go trying to get in. If they're at capacity, they're at capacity. So be super grateful that they are able to use it, but still know that they are still on capacity restrictions. So be super mindful when you go out and start being comfortable with yourselves. Not everyone is the same. So we are seeing dramatic improvements in our health metrics. Mayor Muriel Bowser said at a news conference Monday morning, starting the 21st, there will no longer be capacity restrictions at restaurants, weddings, and special events, business meetings, and seated conventions, places of worship, non-essential retail, personal services, private at-home gatherings, libraries, museums, galleries, recreation centers, gyms and fitness centers, pools, office space, schools, and childcare. So guys, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. Don't be shy. I will be reading along the information we have. Bars and nightclubs will be able to operate at 50% capacity starting May 21st. And large sports and entertainment venues will continue the waiver process. Starting June 11th, capacity restrictions will be dropped for bars, nightclubs, and large sports and entertainment venues as well. So, people, you are still required to wear a mask on the following places and locations: metro, buses, taxis, ride shares, as required on public transportation, traveling into, within, or out of the United States, on an airplane, train, bus, taxi, ride share vehicle, or at a transportation hub such as an airport or a train station, schools and child care facilities, healthcare settings, when required to work per workplace or establishment policies, homeless shelters, correctional facilities. Even if you are fully vaccinated, be sure to take a mask with you when you go out. Make sure that while you are out, you read and respect the signs and masking requirements of different business, as they will be varying by location. So don't assume everyone is okay with no mask. Assume that everybody requires a mask. That way you are safe at all times. Make sure you respect every business. They are doing what they need to do to get by at the moment. So as for Maryland, the latest reopening guidance on May 14th, after several weeks of dramatic improvements in the state's key health metrics, Governor Hogan announced the end of the statewide mask mandate, aligning Maryland with the new CDC guidance. Mask mandate lifted effective May 15th. Marylanders who are fully vaccinated are no longer required to wear a mask indoors or outdoors. However, big however, private businesses and workplace are free to put in place their own policies or guidances. So local jurisdictions are free to use their own emergency powers on these matters. Face coverings will still be required on public transportation, schools, childcare, and healthcare settings. The Maryland Department of Health has issued a public health advisory strongly recommending that all non-vaccinated individuals over the age of 2 continue to wear face coverings in all indoor settings and outdoor settings where physical distancing cannot be maintained. Indoor and outdoor venues, effective May 15th, indoor and outdoor venues may resume normal operations, all remaining capacity. Restrictions will be lifted on all indoor entertainment venues and conventions, and all outdoor entertainment, art, and sport venues, including all ticketed events. So indoor and outdoor dining, effective May 15th, restaurants may resume normal operation as remaining capacity and distancing restrictions on all other limits will be lifted on in and outdoor dining. So make sure, again, have a mask with you. You never know where you'll end up or you'll need to be. That depending on private businesses, they are still allowed to tell you to wear a mask in their establishments. So be super respectful and mindful of that. Let's see if we have any questions. Yeah, so even if you're vaccinated, they recommend you to wear a mask if you're in places where there's a lot of people or social distancing just can't be handled. Let's see if there's any questions, guys. Come on in. Just checking real quick. So we've talked about DC, we've talked about Maryland. Now we are going to talk about Virginia. So, Virginia, let's see. Governor Northam today announced that sports and entertainment venues in Virginia may begin to operate with expanded capacity, and social gathering limits will increase beginning Saturday 15th. So that was this past Saturday, I believe. The announcement comes as vaccinations continue to rise in the Commonwealth, and more than half of all adults have received at least one dose of COVID-19 vaccine. All Virginians age of 16 and older are now eligible for the vaccine. Commonwealth will still continue to mandate mask wearing and social distancing, even as a commercial restriction and are further eased. The key changes in the 6th Amendment Executive Order 72 will go into effect in about 3 weeks and include social gatherings. A maximum of individuals permitted at a social gathering will increase to 100 people for indoor settings and 250 for outdoor settings. Social gatherings are currently limited to 50 people indoors and 100 people outdoors. Entertainment venues. Indoor entertainment and public amusement venues will be able to operate at 50% capacity or 1,000 people, up to 30% capacity or 500 people. Outdoor venues will be able to operate at a 50% capacity, up to 30% cap on the numbers of attendees. Recreational sporting events, the numbers of spectators allowed at indoor recreational sporting events will increase from 100 to 250 spectators uh, percent per capacity, whichever is less. Outdoor recreational sport events will increase from 500 to 1,000 people or 50% capacity, whichever is less. Alcohol sales return to may return to selling alcohol after midnight, and dining room closures will no longer be required between midnight and 5 a.m. So remember, all this information has been super important. Respect your establishments, respect all your businesses that are here. Um, yeah, definitely. You can send me the info, and I'll all of them are different. So I looked on the DC, Virginia, and Maryland. All the mandates are on the website. So Brian, go check out whichever state you're interested in, and it tells you as soon as you go, it's going to help with whatever state you're looking for, and it updates every day. So tomorrow could be more, less, but definitely hit me up in the DMs and I'll get you that information. So remember, we are here for you. Keep your distance, wear your mask if you need it. All the information is super important here, guys, and you can always watch the video. We'll be posting it on Whitman-Walker as well as posting it on my page. So if you have any questions, please, thank you for Whitman-Walker for giving a platform for me to help get information out. We appreciate you guys so much. Wherever you align, we need you, we see you, we value you. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to maintain your 6 feet, social distancing, wash your hands for at least 20 seconds, stay home as much as you can. Remember to follow on IG, Facebook, Twitter, Whitman Walker. Go to our website and make sure you keep track of your state mandates with any information that is updated daily. Now everything's closer to being lifted. So if you have any questions, give us a call at 202-797-4439 and follow some of our programs with Whitman Walker on Instagram, Real Talk, DC, No Filter, and The Corner DC. We appreciate you all. Thank you for joining us today. Brandon, thank you so much. You have a great Thursday.
You too, Orlando. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys soon. Stay tuned for next week. We'll have some new lives. Have a good night.